Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Greg. I am going to go over a coin Kadena. I mentioned it previous video, but it's a long video. I think I actually went on for almost half an hour. Didn't even realize it. I went on that long, but here's the deal, guys. I'll make a short video for you guys, Kadena, and just go over the technicals real quick and let you know what I'm going on. I also going to incorporate with Bitcoin. Um, I like to do that on my videos just because, if Bitcoin's dumping, more than likely you have a really good shot the other coins will be dumping too. And also relate a little bit to the NASDAQ too, guys, on what my opinion is right now. If you are, or if you're bullish, you're in the minority. If you're bearish, you're in the majority. If you're sitting on the sidelines, you're in the majority too. So here's the thing, guys. There's a lot of people that are very, very upset with what's going on in the traditional markets. Okay. Possible a little bit of a short squeeze might be coming down. I'm going to show you that in a second. I'm going to relate that a little bit to Kadena, if you will. So just be patient a little bit. Here's Kadena on the weekly chart. It has from its peak of October 21 and went down here 78 cents. And for those that bought Kadena at 78 cents, you got a hold of me on Twitter. Congratulations. You've already made good gains. Well, everybody's saying that there are things in a bear market. So can you make money in a bear market? Obviously so. Here we go. This is the first thing I can tell you right here. Okay, so you got this trend on the price, no matter how you do that. So there's a break right there. You can take the trend, which I think is more important in the RSI. Personally, price is a good indicator too. You want to check both, no matter how you do that. I'll put it all the way out here. No matter what you have a break over here. So Kadena is onto something new, and my personal take on it is that 78 cents right there was the bottom, more than likely for Kadena. Can it come back around and retest it? It probably could, but everything looks pretty good. Daily chart, RSI check right here. Highest peak on the RSI, still the downtrend. Potential bottom right there, so I could go right there. So you can see a little bit of break came back down into there. So it looks good. So far, so good, guys. And then with Kadena, now let me go to 12-hour chart. Check this out. What you want to see, one way to get a trend, people like to see V-bottoms, like a reversal, comes back down and gets out of there. Five-wave move, five-wave out. That's what that is really, guys. So here you have a 5, and Kadena potentially could be making a 5. So right here is 1, 2, 3, lowest peak in the RSI down here, guys, here. To find this wave, okay? So people keep asking me about the waves. So find the waves, you got to go through the RSI. So you can count this. You see how this is a mess, okay? I just go over real brief, okay? I'm trying to make this video short. So what you do is you got to go through the RSI right here like this, guys. So I'm down here in the RSI. You see that lowest peak right there? So more than likely that was 1, 2, 3, 4, and then probably somewhere in this area, 1. So there's your 2, okay? Highest peak there. And it came back down a little bit farther right there. You see the lowest peak in the RSI again? So right there, probably did another flat 4, and it came back down for a 5. So like that, okay? Something like that. 1, 2, 3, 4, boom, 5. And then it's over here. So that's how you do that, guys. You got to really, you can't do waves without the RSI. It's like literally impossible, I think. Well, it's not impossible, but it makes you get so many mistakes. So you have Kadena in here. I made a previous video. It does have, looks like possibly, is this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? It could be. Now this could be like Metis too, and it could run. It could run. And even when Bitcoin is in, let's say Bitcoin's over here, right? And it's just going to trend up in a correction. When these coins are bullish, they can still move, guys. So you want to be aware of that. So I think generally in this area for Kadena is good. And then as long as it maintains that low. And Kadena can do now a 36% drop and still be in that area based off the RSI data, daily, weekly. Check the 3-day if you'd like. And this reaction and everything over here, I think Kadena is A-OK. Now, target price, have no idea, guys. Kadena's peak was up there, I think, at $28. There's $27. I wouldn't plan on that, anything like that. But you have to think about this, guys. Kadena is basically at $1. Common sense. Let's say $1, right? It's at $1.24. If it goes to 10, that's a 10x. Okay. Could it do 2023? Definitely could. That would probably be not a problem for a coin like this. So 10x in 2023, think about that. That's the potential right there. And people got this bottom that I was talking to. They bought the bottom already. They're already up, 63%. Not too bad. Took some time, but Kadena is just sussing itself out, making that base, in my opinion, over here. Could it come back down and retest? It could, but that's what I think is going on with it. Now, how does that relate to Bitcoin, guys? Over here at Bitcoin, in my previous video, I said Bitcoin's in a correction. I'd like to see it get above there and make a flat to reset the RSI. That's personally me. That's what I'd be looking for, and up there. So to break the high. So that'd be really nice, because then, everybody gets bullish again. Breakout traders would go, oh yeah, it's going long. And then it comes back down and does the flat, and it'll reset that RSI, because that 5-wave moves on flats are so much momentum to them, and it'll drag the RSI down. So in this instance with Kadena, it could come up and do a nice reset on its RSI too. Potentially. Okay. So why am I long-term or short-term, like short-term, week, 2 weeks or something like that? I'm bearish on Bitcoin, but over the course of the next 30 to 45 days, I'm bullish. Okay. And the reason why is over here at the NASDAQ, guys. So you have the NASDAQ right here. The NASDAQ was able to pull off a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. And I made previous videos about that, is that this move is a 3-wave move, in my opinion, more than likely, and has a 5 back down here for a 5. So what's the NASDAQ going to do? The NASDAQ's probably finishing up, and it's going to do a correction over here. Okay. That's what I think is going to be going on with the NASDAQ, guys, more than likely. All right. The masses with the NASDAQ are assuming that it's going to dump in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. And it could, but I don't think so, guys. If that's a 5-wave move, it'll correct in 3, probably the bottom area right about there, and it could probably get out of there again. Okay. So if it does that minor correction, Bitcoin could come up or something. Maybe the NASDAQ's going to go up some more and up, and then Bitcoin back down, does a nice flat or something like that, reset the RSI and get out of there with the NASDAQ. And what does that leave you with Kadena? Probably up, reset it, and then, the Kadena can start working on there. Realize too, this is a small cap altcoin, and they could be slow to start, or they could just start doing a moonshot out of there. It's very hard to gauge, basically off the waves. The only thing you can go off at this point is a wave. So far, so good with Kadena. Could the waves be a little bit stronger? They could be. It's definitely not an Aptos, but it's doing pretty decent. If you made it all the way to the end, do me a huge favor. Drop a like. Hit the subscribe button. Peace.